Hey friends, welcome to the Factorio stream. This is episode 8, and I welcome you back. So I had a little bit of a snafu here in the recording. I actually recorded this next section already, and had an issue because apparently my PC can't handle rendering the video cuts along with me playing Factorio and me recording Factorio. So that has been well noted. And so now I'm going to actually replay this section for you guys so you can actually see it happening instead of all of a sudden, you know, me having a side base with oil production all of a sudden out of nowhere. So this would have been my first time going to play with oil, but I did actually get a chance to do this once already. Had a bunch of frame skipping and the recording was not salvageable, so this is me replaying it, and hopefully I can do it just as well as I did the first time. The next research I did was actually landfill, and the reason for that was so that I can... Whoop, trying to do another tree there. The reason for that was so that I could run an oil pipe down a landfill as opposed to running it through the land here. So we're going to try to do that again. So I do need to make a couple gates. Oh, I also do want to bring a bunch of ammo with me, because we're going to set up some gun turrets to help protect our forward base until we get some walls up and can protect the oil. Because we also need to generate power over there, or run power lines from this base. But I think I'm actually set up my own, you know, auxiliary power base just for oil production. It's kind of independent of this main base here. So the 2 oil patches, oh, I do need to make 2 pump jacks as well, so let's do that. Well, keep running into walls, cliffs, great. And so here's our oil. What I'm going to do is turn the car around in case I need to get out of here quickly. And let's place those pump jacks down now. Send the oil to the left, and I do need to right away... Oh, and I've already done this wrong. I actually did it better the first time. That's right. So we're going to set up 5 turrets here, like so. We need to split the ammo amongst them. $40, $50, $20, $30, $23. So the closest bases are here and here, and they tend to come down here and right up here. So they're not coming around here, which is good. And so these positions for these turrets seem to be working out good. But I do need to get back to base and get a bunch of walls, because we do need to build up and wall off that section so that they can't get around and actually mess up my oil facilities. So this will landfill is done, so let's change the research there to, let's do chemical science, because we're going to start using oil shortly. But coming back to the base here, as I was saying, is going to allow us to pick up some more ammo, which we are going to need for those turrets. Anyways, here is all the walls. That should be plenty. And let's grab a bunch of ammo here too. So what I should actually do here is get some... Let's do this. So what we want here is we want science to be on both sides. So we need to split it and bring it back on. So like that. So is there any reason not to do that? No, we actually had already done it here, so we are maximizing our black science right now. Let's grab some more ammo just for good measure. And now it is time to get back to getting some oil. So I do not know if these two tiny oil patches are a lot of oil or not in the game. Or if it's rare or common to see oil patches next to each other like this. It looks like that's a standard size because this pump jack fits right on top of it, so we'll see. We do need a lot of pipes, so here's where the biters are coming. And our turrets are doing a fine job. So I think what I'm going to do is bring the wall straight down here to this cliff. Maybe here. Then I can bring it straight up to the water. We will move this turret back to this side. And actually, I'm going to move it away from the wall a bit. So that's good for now. So we're going to build... Ooh, see? This guy was getting damaged. I don't know if these biters came from the south or what. Hopefully they came around this way and not all the way down here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm also going to build a wall from east to west here and close off my oil production specifically, like that. So that even if the biters get into this section, they're going to need, let's actually build a gate here. I'm going to double wall this one. Might even triple wall it. What do we want to research next? Something that doesn't take blue science, because we can't create blue science yet. Shooting speed 3, that I can take advantage of. So that's good. I don't like the position of that guy. It's better. Okay, feel pretty secure here now. We do need to get some mining drills. Let's do 3. We also need to set up a little power generation plant here. So let's do an offshore pump. We do have one. And then we need some pipes. Let's put this on our... I do want to build a couple of these. So this will give us some space to walk through. So we do need a steam engine and a boiler. Oh, the car here is not a good idea, but I luckily can pick it up. Let's repair it while we're at it. So boiler first, and then doing steam engine next. The output of this steam engine is up to 900 kilowatts. Each one of these pump jacks maximum only takes 90, so this is plenty of energy to power these two guys and a bunch of mining drills. So we already have 3, but do need to get some coal into here. Let's put 30 for now, because we're going to need the 50 for the car. Let's do that before I forget. I actually put 50 in here, but that's okay. We do need to build a bunch of power poles. These two are powered now. So let's actually build a pipe first, and then we'll run some coal up here second. So these two guys I'm actually going to combine. I want to minimize how much of the land we're using up here. So instead of me having these pipes combined up here and come across all this water, I'm going to have them come straight down here and come across this small patch. So we'll bring this pipe down to this pipe, and then we're out of pipe. I think that's good enough. So we do need to build some landfill. Each one costs 20 stone though, so it's very expensive. So this is how this works. So I think I can't build any more here. No. That's what it looks like. And all we can build is 10 of these. And that's all we can build so far. So with the stone I have, I can only get this far. So before I go back and get some more stone, I think I'm going to build up this little base here. Not that miner, we need this miner. So let's do 1, 2, 3. It's probably way too much for now, but that's fine. So we're actually going to do a little underground here. And go under the wall. Of course, you got to get this out of the way. Okay, we are back. Here I had another little frames and skipping glitch I had to address, but we're good now. So I want to bring this over here, and let's actually bring this up straight. And then we're going to build a little burner inserter. This doesn't need power, although it has power if I needed it, but I haven't built anyways. And then we do need to run power down to these guys. So here. And we'll try to just keep this the default distance. Perfect. So we've got unlimited coal coming to this guy, so this system is now automated and keeping itself alive. Since I've got the walls right now, I am going to build them across here. And so now the biters have to come all the way around here to get in, which is pretty unlikely. But to be safe, let's also wall that off, right? kind of looks weird, but that's okay. There aren't any turrets on here, and I'm not planning on building them right now, but we do have turret protection up here. So, what we need to do next is run into that wall there real quick. Oh, and here's the biters coming. I want to see how this is taken care of. And it is taken care of. No wall damage. That's great. So I do need to get over to my base and pick up a bunch of stone. So let's do that. Base is looking decent, so my stone production's over here. I'm not currently storing any stone, but I am creating a ton of it. And I need probably at least 200 or so. Well, that actually might be enough. Just for good measure, I'll take a little bit more. Okay. Okay, and here is where we need to continue our landfill patch. Oh, I miscalculated. I thought this was my stone ore, or my stone. It was my copper ore, so I thought I had enough for this, and I don't think I do. Nope. So that was a failed trip. This is stone. 20. Will basically give me one small patch. And that's it, so back to base. Drive your car. The other thing we gotta consider is what bases we might have to go after next. It looks like everything's pretty far away from my base, far away from my walls, that is. So we might not have to actually go and attack anything just yet. Maybe these stragglers down here. And I actually might be able to take those guys out without any turrets. So let's actually try that. The biggest danger to me right now is myself driving this car into rocks and trees. So what are those? Oh, it's just 3 worms. So the car doesn't have any ammo, that's probably why. Let's give it some ammo, let's also repair it. I think I should be able to take these worms out just by shooting them and like driving around them. Dodging them. Did I get them all? Yep, perfect. I'm actually going to build some lights here just for myself to see where the entrance is. Like that. Will help a little bit so I know where to go for the gate. So what I should have done, well, I thought I had enough stone for it. It turns out I didn't, but I should have been accumulating stone here. And I wasn't, unfortunately. Best place to stand is probably right here. Let's collect all the stone coming off. And I probably need at least 200, which would give me 10 blocks. I'm actually going to undo this and check the map. Oh, and I think I can't actually see it because of scanners. Whereas here I can see it because there's a scanner here, so it'd be a good idea to place a scanner up here so I can actually look at what's going on at any point. And now I know why scanners are useful. Alright, my stone collection simulator video is now complete. So let's get back to the oil source, because so far all the crude oil we've collected we've done nothing with. And we really have to build a refinery and convert it into something that's usable. So let's go do that. So, we're gonna have just not enough. Oh, just barely enough. So that's lucky. We are being attacked here, and we just need to bolster up the walls. Ooh, they are getting through here though, so what I'm going to do is actually add some turrets at these intermittent light poles and double up the walls in this area and repair them. But while I do that, let's get some pipes over here. We can go underground here. Might as well go the maximum distance. And this will be a key part of my base, so we probably want to wall this off too, just to be safe. Pipe does act as a barrier for me though too. We're almost halfway, probably more than halfway there. So let's get to the southern part of my base here. I do need to build a bunch of gun turrets. 3 will do for now. I don't have any factories building turrets right now, but like these guys don't need to be. I'll leave one guy there, but he doesn't. All 3 guys don't need to be right where they were. These guys don't need to either. These guys probably don't either. So let's pick up these 2. The other thing I can do too is build up paths. Whoops. Didn't mean to take all that. I can build paths to move faster on. But I just don't feel like it right now. Okay, so let's repair you. You're gonna go here, here, put two guys here, another guy here. Just need to move you over a little bit. And by placing these guys on the power poles, or right next to the power poles, we automatically have power for the inserters. So the only problem is this guy. No longer a problem. Okay, so we've beefed up the defenses in that southeast corner, so that's good. About 75 more pipe. So I think I might want to build some turrets up in this corner too, just in case anything comes from the north. I don't see anything up here right now, but I know we had some issues with this wall before. I also do need to build a bunch more scanners, like I mentioned before. So let's get some scanners built. Sure, let's build 3 of them. I can research something new. Shooting speed 4, good. We'll bolster our weapons as much as we can until we know for sure what we want to research next. So I do want to get a scanner over here. I keep calling it scanners, they're radars. Maybe one down here too. So now I should be able to see what's going on here even when I'm back at my main base to inspect my oil production. So let's move underground here with a maximum distance. Okay, so we've gotten oil to, and it's almost at its capacity, so I think, you know, 2 pipes coming into one are probably the most that pipe can handle. 2 pumps into one line. So maybe this can be my oil refinery sub-factory. So let's start building that. Doesn't need to be a big space, I don't think, at this point. And we're now out of walls. We're gonna have to bolster up that, add some turrets, and then this is where we can build our refinery. 8, 9, 10, 50 should be enough. And so what we do with raw oil is first we have to refine it in the refinery, and that changes it from crude oil to refined oil, I believe. And then the chemical plant, we can send oil and water, and I believe refined oil, water to create different things. So that's what we're going to do next. And I think it's a good time to wrap up episode 8. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And hopefully you guys join us again for episode 9, where we're going to finish this pipeline, kind of bolster up our side factory here, and get some oil refining done. So thanks again for watching, and always remember, pet your pups.